The publication in the Government Gazette by President Uhuru Kenyatta to combine the responsibilities and mandate of other major diseases with that of the National AIDS Control Council, according to various organizations, it's not wise.
It's unfortunate that the Ministry of Health has developed the document that has expanded the mandate of National AIDS Control Council to the National Syndemic Disease Control Council with disregard to the needs of the most vulnerable Kenyans who are afflicted by disease. The ministry should not have ignored public participation. What happens when there is a change of any laws or amendment of any health bill? They usually call for public participation. They send out particular circulars. They invite us either to the Senate Health Committee or Parliamentary Health Committee, and then we give our views. They give us first of all the draft of what they want to amend or their suggestion. We have take time to go through it, and then we are called to also give our suggestions of the same. This has not happened this time.
They are concerned that the new body duplicates the mandate of the critical role of the Ministry of Health in policy making, disease surveillance, research, management of health information system, and human resources for health, among others, creating parallel processes.
And conjoining the diseases, like conjoining TB, HIV, malaria, other lung disease, leprosy, and they are saying, and any other chronic illness that the cabinet secretary might see fit. It is not workable. It is just like saying you are taking children who are in nursery school to teach them in the same class with class 7, to teach them in the same class with a university student, teach them in the same class with a secondary school student. There will be no learning.
They now want the government to hold the implementation of the executive order as a matter of urgency and to degazette the executive order until adequate multisectoral stakeholder engagement, including public education and participation on the said order, has been conducted.
If we wanted to change the name of the Ministry of Health, we should just have called it. We say we are changing, we will no longer have the Ministry of Health, we'll call it the Syndemic National Council. Then that way we'll be knowing under that big umbrella, we still have respective departments dealing with issues related to particular diseases. But there is no way we have the Ministry of Health, then we have the Syndemic National Disease Council. We need departments where we have the TB department dealing with matters of tuberculosis. TB is one of the deadliest diseases in the world so far. TB killed more people than even COVID, even per day. It kills more people. TB is very infectious. TB is the #1 killer for people living with HIV and AIDS. Now you can imagine if you divert the attention of TB or mix the issues of TB with the other diseases, we'll lose the focus of creating awareness, giving patients support, because we go to where patients are not given proper attention and support. They get tired, fatigued of taking the medication, and TB treatment is free. So it means the government will have a lot of burden of taking care of patients because the awareness will not be there. Those who are on medication, if they don't take their medicine, they develop what we call drug-resistant TB or more drug-resistant TB.
This comes few months after the Council of Governors COG opposed plans to increase the mandate of the National AIDS Control Council during the March 29th press briefings with journalists this year, saying that the plans not tabled before Parliament is against the law.
The executive order goes against the spirit of the following legislation: the Health Act of 2017, the HIV Prevention and Control Act 206, Public Health Act Cap 242, Malaria Prevention Act Cap 246, the Public Finance Management Act 2012, and the spirit of universal health care. Ministry of Health is our mother. In this regard, the drawing of this document of the president signing it into law and the gazettment of the same is behaving like a mother who decides to hijack an ambulance, ferrying her sick children to the hospital, and turns that ambulance into a public service vehicle to ferry goods to the market.
They now want President Uhuru Kenyatta to degazette the notice within 7 days. For Ebro TV, I'm Ode Francis.